Okay, so you may immediately notice that the account does not line up with the title the same way that Zhongli isn't lining up with the pillar right now. That looks a little bit better. Yes, this is just me yapping again. Yay, you love to see it. I'm gonna bring Claymore back. I did already try to bring Claymore back, and I didn't bring Claymore back. The reason being, I thought it was going to be a bunch of easy videos, or at least an easy video, and it wasn't that. It was a big problem, and I will explain why. The reason as well I'm bringing Claymore back now is because I have very strong reason to believe, because this abyss, if you may have noticed, not only is it really stupid and HP inflated, and hey, do you have an outline character? If not, go cry. And specifically Moika, and then Sitlali, and then Shalonen. But, you know, we will complain about Hoyoverse at some point, right? It's not like enough people are already doing that. But anyways, so my point being, elemental skill geo damage bonus, right? First half, okay? So if you have to go and look at the geo characters in this list, Chiori is one of them, yes. Albedo is one of them, but there's no way they'd buff an abyss for Albedo. But another one is Navia, and I think Navia is the biggest one because that makes the most sense. I'm kind of betting on that. If it comes out that it's not Navia, my bad. But also, I believe Navia has been waiting a longer time than Chiori for a rerun at this point. So I think it's Navia. But anyways, also, just a side note, by the way, they release a Abyss 20 days early for the characters to come. So it's like, man, if you don't have them, just go cry. And also, characters' elemental skill cryo damage increase, they just leak themselves. Hoyoverse leaked themselves with this. Skill cryo damage increased by 75%, right? Which cryo character is heavily skill damage based? No one, literally no one. I was gonna say maybe Ayaka because she can hit like a 50k on a melt. Also, to explain, Claymore, I might insert a clip or so. Actually, I think I might have already deleted the video. If I've deleted it, I won't add it. If I haven't deleted it, I might still not add it because it's bad, right? I went to the account thinking, you know, I could make a quick video, get it done because I was kind of missing a lot of stuff. The account is like, so how do I explain it? Let's look at polearm, right? If you look at polearm, right, you can see, my gosh, the account, first of all, has a lot of weapons, a lot of characters. But besides that, you can also go and look in the materials tab and in the food tab and whatnot. Okay, maybe not the food, yes, the food tab even. Okay, and these, right? You can see, oh, it's very full. There's actually quite a lot of different materials. Maybe not some of the newer ones because I haven't really been exploring the new regions because there's been none of the new characters. But point being, if you look at like the items, there's a decent amount of the ones that matter at least. But you know, even of the other ones that don't really matter, there's still quite a lot. This is because this account was played on. I played on this account, I explored regions, I ran around on it, I had fun with it. You can even see there's some event weapon material refinements that I will never use because the weapons are not polearms. And believe it or not, I actually missed the HP polearm on polearm because of something. I remember something happened. But yeah, I ended up missing the HP polearm on polearm because I took the longest to do polearm event on polearm, which was stupid. So yeah, anyways, point being, you see a lot of materials here. If you were to look at Claymore's inventory, there's like no materials because the account wasn't played on, or rather it was played on with the solo Noel until I got characters. And then I basically just did dailies because I was like busy with stuff at the time, I think. I can't remember exactly, but basically long story short is that the account, like there isn't talent books from exploration because I didn't explore certain areas. Like I think I explored Chenyu Vale, so if I want to level a Liyue character, sure, there's not really a Liyue character that I want to level. Like even food is a problem. I don't have ingredients to make food. And the problem with Claymore as well is it has one healer, one proper healer. I know Noelle technically counts, but I'm only counting Sayu because Noelle isn't at C1, which gives her a guaranteed heal in her burst state. But still, Sayu at C0 only heals to 75% HP. Also, her healing isn't that potent. So a lot of the times with the newer and outline enemies, when Kanish struggles to dodge, and even Moika struggles to dodge, you know, it's like, yeah, they're gonna get hit and then you need to out heal it and you really just can't. I don't even know how I would fix that. I think I just need to really build Sayu really well because if you look at Claymore healers, Dory and Sayu, and Noel. But like I said, Noel doesn't even guarantee a heal. And if I have to win 50-50-50s, most of the time I'm going to lose them because that's how it works with me. I don't win 50-50s. It's not a thing. At this point, I don't even know, because like the whole point of these accounts was to see if we could beat Abyss eventually. With the way Abyss is going, I don't think that's going to be an option anymore. I genuinely would have been okay with a big HP inflation once we move off of the Teyvat chapter and move on to like somewhere among the stars, you know? And we have to, and there's actually a genuine reason like strong power creep is because you've got like these outer world characters that are stronger, you know, and it's actually lore based. But one thing I really liked about Genshin is that it was really quite well lore balanced to how strong a character is. Here and there they make a little goof, right? And you know, you'd have like a Yelan release and it would be like, oh, oopsie, this character is a bit too strong. In general, you know, you'd have the Archons being a good chunk stronger, and that would kind of set like the balance for the rest of the characters. I know Fontaine also kind of power crept a bit, you know, Arlecchino was the best DPS, but even then Hu Tao was kind of keeping up because of Farina. And that just goes to, why did we get a DPS Archon? We did so well with all of these support Archons. We were doing so well, and then Moika comes out and she just absolutely dumpster fires it. This character was a mistake. I didn't hate her that much before, but like seeing what she's done, it's kind of tough to overlook it. I was really kind of hoping she would be a better support. She is somewhat a support if you look at her talents, right? She can give a 40% damage boost to everyone, right? 20 seconds, yeah. 40% damage boost, that's pretty large, but only if you have two other Natlan characters, and in which case, like, who is she really buffing besides herself, right? Technically, you can do Overload with Varessa, right? You do Varessa, Eon, Sun, Moika. They have a 40% damage boost, an attack boost, and then, you know, but obviously it's just not. This is also the thing with Claymore that annoyed me and also led me to dropping the account, is because I can't make Moika work properly because Kanish doesn't give her enough points. Her own normal attacks don't give her enough points. It's like, yeah, damn, okay. Like to the point where I was hoping like Aoife is like an Animo Claymore. Could still be, other people say not so much, and I honestly don't think he looks like a Claymore character at all, but that's why I'm hoping Navia is releasing, and then we can use a DPS character that isn't from Natlan, so it can be like, hey, we get to break away from the Natlan curse, even though she's going to be significantly weaker, especially considering we don't have any good buffers, because that's just how Claymores are. They never give any buffers, which is also why I'm kind of upset that Moika isn't a better support, is because she finally could have been a good Claymore support. But no, that being said, I obviously cannot play across 4 accounts, so Polearm, I will do redo Signer's video minus the intro. I'll keep the base intro in, unfortunately, without the audio on the gameplay side, and then I will re-record all the fighting with in-game audio, because that without you, that would be painful. I can still work with the intro being not voiced, or not voiced, not this, you know, that stabby. I put that louder so that you can hear it. But yeah, so I'll redo that, and then Polearm's gonna maybe do dailies. I doubt it though. I probably won't even do dailies. I'll probably just leave the account and then pick it up again. Obviously after, if Escoffier is, or however you say it, freaking Isco. That's if she is a Polearm, but I'm pretty sure she is. It is kind of sad. I'm not getting rid of it permanently. It's just like I am kind of just dropping it completely and ignoring it. Kind of hoping they don't release another Polearm character after that for a while. At least not a new one. If they want to release a rerun, I'll just be like, okay, cool. Cool beans. Not going to touch it because I don't care. I don't know if there was anything else I wanted to say. That's about it. I know this is a bit of a filler video. It's also kind of because I realized the next video I want to do for Cryo is going to take way too long, and I didn't completely realize that. I thought I could just do parts of Leo Archon Quest to get to Condensed Resin and then do Sitlali video, but unfortunately I have not realized that I used all my cheat tokens, right? I used the one that I got from the Mondstadt Archon Quest, doing the whole Archon Quest on this domain. And now I need one for cooking the pot. And also at some point I mentioned that it's for a singular element use. I don't know why the hell I said that. I'm just going to go and backtrack that instantly, because this needs to be, you need to use a pyro character multiple times. When we need to use an Inazuma, you need to use the character multiple times. That is not where it is. It's over there. I'm stupid. Stop trying to ping a map. I'm trying to drag around. Right, you know, there, over there. So that was a misspeak on my part, but yeah. So I want to do Chung Yun's hangout event. because I don't want to do Diana's. So I kind of didn't realize that it's going to take so long. So I'm going to do this video and then I'm going to do Shenhe building first before Sitlali, because Sitlali building is going to take a bit longer because I need to first do Chongyun, Leo Conquest, and then Sitlali. And the thing is, Chongyun's hangout event takes a long ass time. Hangout events take really long time. It's like 3 hours worth of doing stuff. I'm probably going to do them live because I'm not going to give a damn about the story of the thing, and I'm just going to try and keep myself entertained because yeah, they can be a bit of a drag. So there's that. But then obviously I know I mentioned that I probably wouldn't ever edit a stream again, but it's mostly because when I was trying to edit that stream, I was trying to keep in bits of Riotsy building whilst also trying to keep in bits of stream, kind of trying to balance it, and it just wasn't working. So this time it will basically just be focusing on stream, so the actual story will be completely janky. So there's that. So it'll be Shenhe building next on Cryo. I anyways think she's kind of a bit more useful than Sitlali in terms of actual utility. Sitlali is basically just a really strong shield for my secondary team. It's not very good right yet because I didn't have Ayaka. Obviously, other Cryo character, Esco Banana, is coming. I don't know how to freaking say the last bit, and I don't even care to. Escafer, Effie, obviously she's also coming. So then it'll have to be Shenhe, probably Chongyun, and then yeah. I'm gonna have to take my time with Sitlali quest or building. It's just unfortunate, but like I cannot do it now, right? I farmed all the boss drops. I can level the character. I'm not on the right account. I'm being stupid. Thank you, Zhongli, for reminding me. He literally started doing his animation, and that's when I realized that I farmed everything. I can fully level her, but I can't farm artifacts, and I'm not farming artifacts without condensed resin because I don't want to farm this domain, because I might do a DPS build even. So I'd want to farm this domain, right? So that we get both the supportive set for whenever we're fighting elemental enemies, and we can get a big elemental damage bonus, right? For Cryo, but also a DPS build, because that would be pretty funny. I could technically just throw her on a Noblesse set for now, but I don't think I've saved a single EMPs, so it's basically the same thing. So I'm not farming until I have condensed resin, and yeah, that's that. So sorry, that's the Sitlali video. It's gonna be moved on to later, but it will still be done. Not gonna lie, previously I didn't really even care to build her at all, but I've been bullied into building her. That is a joke. That is a joke. Not been actually bullied. I've been convinced. Let's put it that way. That's about all. Claymore coming back. Hopefully we'll win our 50-50s on our characters, so I won't be farming Premier Gems instead of being able to do videos. So please lend me your luck so long. Unfortunately, it's not polearm. No! No, but yeah, that's about all. Claymore's coming back. Polearm's going bye-bye shortly, after, you know, we've sorted everything out. And in other news, not much. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry for another filler video. Next video will be Shenhe building. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And bye-bye.